Hello everyone and welcome back to another exciting episode of Nostalgia Unboxings. Let's bust out our little knife here and get right into it here. So today I have something kind of really cool and weird. It's a card game called RIFTS that we'll see it on the box, but I'm pretty sure it came out in the year 2000, way back when, and I cannot get this tape open. And then not much happened after that, because I guess what happened was, so the game released and then immediately the company went bankrupt. So nothing actually came of it. And here's the box right here. Rifts collectible card game. And I think there's also single packs to supplement this. I think it was intended as like a deck building game rather than like a TCG. Here we have a bunch of cool stuff here. Let's read it from the top. Rifts are tears in the very fabric of space and time. They are found at the nexus points where several lines of natural energy that mankind calls magic intersect and create a surge in the lines of power. Oops. Kevin Stembleta, creator of Rifts. Wow, that is you'd expect some like wizard or warlord or something in universe to say that, but guess it's just a quote from literally the guy that made it. It's a whole wall of text here. You know what? I'll just kind of go over it like this, and you can read it for yourselves. This 80-card starter deck contains everything you need to play, including rules and all the major nations of North America. The Coalition States, trademarked, Tolkien, the Pecos Empire, the Federation of Magic, Laszlo? Like Camp Laszlo? What? Z6, Free Quebec, and Cyberworks. Join the fight to unite the Earth under one banner. Yours. That's pretty interesting stuff there. Precedence, 3-point. Not sure what that means at all. Oh, does it actually have the original retail price here? So $12 US when this first came out way back in the day. And it hasn't appreciated very well considering it only costs $20 today. For being brand new, a little bit beat up here. Ooh, it opens up real nice. Whoa! So the main thing I think we're going to look at is the artwork here, which is really cool. It's the card back. Just a bunch of other Terminator looking ass. Free the children or something. This is this packaging is awesome. I didn't know it was going to be like that. But before I actually dig into the box itself, I want to show you guys why I actually even know that this thing exists. So you guys may have seen this little binder make its cameo appearances in a few of my previous videos. So this is my card binder for mostly Magic stuff. And right up in the front here, I actually have 3 Rifts cards. Zedix Warriors, Coalition Juicers, and that little spider doll thing that Sid had in Toy Story. So the reason I have these is because a classmate of mine, like way back in elementary school, I want to say it was in 3rd grade, actually gave me a couple of these cards. I probably traded some Yu-Gi-Oh or something for them, but I thought they were really cool when he brought them in. I had no idea what they were, and then I kind of just forgot about them because obviously this, like I said, this thing went out of business, so you couldn't find it anywhere. But I finally found it, my friends, and we're going to take a really cool look at it. A nice gander into what could have been. some sort of card game, I guess. So yeah, this actually does have some sentimental kind of value to me. So I'm really interested in actually popping it open. But now, is there a way to save the packaging here? Can I just... Ah yes, we can open it from the bottom here. And slide this thing out. Oh! Wait, what? Oh. I thought those were pictures, but it was like the actual card backs. Nice. Looks like we'll have to bust out Mr. Pointy Point here. Nice. I'm going to cut the shit out of myself one of these days. Nice cut here. I don't want to damage any of this. I'm kind of sad that it can even... I wish this was... Oh, what? Okay, that's kind of bizarre. Let's pretend we didn't see that, shall we? So I'm assuming this is a rule book then. Yeah. Sequence of play. Ready round, draw round, the play cards round, the attack round, and the end turn round. So there is no... So I was kind of thinking this might be a little bit similar to Magic the Gathering, but it does not seem to be the case. Let's see if there's any cool pictures in here. It's on really nice, like laminated paper too. This is some high quality stuff. The inside's not like the nice glossy stuff, but I mean, it is an instruction booklet. Ooh, yeah. It's not in color, unfortunately. Was there a card in there for some reason? Oh no, it's just the logo. Although we might have been able to peek into the, some sort of advertisement from way back 20 years ago. So inside, we have... Why did I think there were going to be more cards in this? Huh. So we have two decks here. Looks like Psy Stalkers, and it's got that nice packaging too where you rip the little thread. And Elemental Warlocks. So I wonder if we'll actually see those three cards that I had from before. Where's that little tab? There it is. Does it still work? Ooh, yeah, it does. A little rough on the end there, but... Boom. These are like... So it's not like cardboard, or not the same, it's kind of like rigid cardboard, but it's really, really kind of flimsy. You can bend it all the way back, and it won't really crease. Just to give you a little idea of the quality of it. And yeah, see, there's actually no damage to it at all from doing that. It's the bend test that I learned from my days in Magic the Gathering. You can test like actual authenticity of cards that way. But let's get right into this deck here. Psy Stalkers. I'm not gonna read any of the effects because I have no idea what any of this stuff is, and I'm sure no one else does either. Thornhead Demons. Look at that. Really cool. So there's like doubles at least of everything. So is three the limit in a deck? Or is it 4 like many other TCGs? Cyborg Enforcers. That looks really cool. I like how it's kind of like a Robo Vampire or something. I just noticed it kind of looks a little bit more washed out through the viewfinder. But this is like a really nice red color, and all the actual art isn't so washed out as it might appear. It is actually brighter and much nicer. The film does not do it justice, so to speak. Golden Age weaponsmiths. Got like a futurified version of a very old school tank. Titan juicers. So these are probably related to the juicers I had in my binder. Look at him picking up that car. Didn't skip one, okay. Flying Titan power armor. Oh, power armor trademarked troops. So it's probably probably got that from Fallout, I'm assuming. It's kind of cool. Bursters. And we got the Human Torch over there, setting a forest fire as what's his name? Smokey the Fire Bear tells you not to. Leyline walkers. Kinda just looks like a space Viking. Witchlings. Damn. She's pretty ugly. Don't tell her mother I said that. Blue card now. Techno Wizard Smiths. This kind of, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like Snapcaster Mage, I think? From Magic? Does he have an art like that? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. House Town. A town made of houses, but they're not houses. They're actually skyscrapers, and it's false advertising. Also, that's like a weird Star Wars camel. Or are these like lands then? Oh yeah, attack generates too. Chi-Town and Burbs. Los Alamo. Remember the Alamo, even in space. Technically it's not space, it's on Earth, right? Dwemer from Skyrim / Elder Scrolls in general? Interesting name. Stormspire. Mysterious. City of Free Quebec. Canadians. Oh, you. City of Laszlo. Doesn't look like a camp at all. I like the, what the settings all look like and stuff. It's like a strange futuristic vision that kind of blends in the past with all the modern stuff. City of Tolkien. Oops. And the last one from this deck is Elemental Warlocks. Hold up. Oh. Same guy from the other deck. So seeing as there's only 2 decks in here, I guess this is a real kind of TCG / CCG and not a deck building game. So you could probably find like actual loose booster packs, I'm assuming, that as well on eBay. I don't know if they have foils or what those foils might even look like on these cards then. Or if it's some other sort of way to make premium versions of the cards that isn't foiling. Alright. Elemental Warlocks. We've already seen this guy. And there's three of his... Oh, four of his brothers. So 4 is the limit then. Pre-RIFTS Industrial Complex. It's very strange seeing trademark logos on the names of cards in the middle of effects. There's some stuff stuck together here. Whoa. Stuff is really sticky. Whoa. Hold on. How many of these are there? 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess if these are lands, then it doesn't matter. Upstart Warlord. Use this nation card for your first games of RIFTS CCG. Generates 2. Oh, that's weird. So what is this, like a passive buff to the game? Oh, each faction has its own like special power and like special stats and stuff. That's pretty cool. So Upstart Warlord. Is that what it is? Coalition States. Tolkien. Laszlo. Cyberworks. Federation of Magic. Wait, so there's not even 2 decks in here, is there? Is there only 1 then? And then all this is supplementary stuff? Free Quebec. That's kind of sad. That means I can't actually play the game at some point. Pecos Empire. Zeta 6. Suppression Fire. So are these... I'm assuming these are like spells while all the other stuff is creatures. I haven't been flipping them over, and I just noticed. Uh-oh. We will fix that later. What is this? Naval Superiority. Got some fancy scuba suit. Like his little harpoons. Apologies for jiggling the camera. Lockdown. Yeah, I really like the art style here. It's very, like, kind of reminds me of, like, 80s and 90s action shows, almost. Not, like, to a T, but it certainly gives me vibes of, like, Thundercats and all that G.I. Joe stuff, which I very much dig. Heroism. Maybe even, like, graphic novel stuff. It's very cool. You don't get it too often in modern TCGs. Even like Magic has kind of moved away from being all like nitty gritty. Missile Salvo. It's a very simple art, but it really gets the job done. Very pleasing to the eye. Large scale tactics. Peace. Headshot. Is it even like his head? It looks like where his hair would be or something. Another headshot. Ooh, we get more creatures. NG V7 Hunter Mobile Guns. Look at that thing, man. This reminds me a lot of all the kind of stuff I would draw in elementary school. Maybe that's why I like it so much. Just some robot with a big tank turret as a head. That's really, really cool. Oh my god, we found it. We found the freaking Sid's baby spider toy thing. The homunculus he created in Toy Story. Spider Skullwalkers. Oh, look at that, dude. That's freaking sweet. Just these giant skull-shaped spider things full of cannons. Really makes me curious to think about what could have become of this game if it had been allowed to, if the company didn't, you know, kind of die. And Psy Stalkers. I think we had this one in the other deck. It's a freaking sick looking flamethrower. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you kind of enjoyed looking through all the cool art and stuff in this really old, dead card game that no one really knows about. And, you know, if you wanted to get a set for yourself to try out, or, you know, just for collector purposes, it's like 20 bucks for this whole thing that I got on eBay. And I'm sure you can find, like, collections that other people have assembled for also pretty cheap, because there is really no secondary market at all for this stuff. Which is kind of, it's a good thing and a bad thing, because it's like, well, there's probably zero chance of Rifts ever coming back, but at the same time, at least you can collect the whole set if you want on a pretty good budget, which, you know, that's kind of a fair trade-off, I would say. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate some comments telling me, you know, if you like the video, if you like this Rifts stuff, or if you want to see some other content, and any maybe feedback, anything like that. Subscribe, please. That would be pretty sweet, and it would help the channel out, help the channel grow a lot, because we're so small at the moment. You know, like or dislike, either or, I can't stop you. And if you're already subscribed, you might want to ring that bell that's somewhere that I've seen all the other YouTubers talking about, that gives you, I guess, notifications, because subscribing doesn't give notifications for some reason. Or not always, at least. I have no idea how it works. But that's all I know, and I hope to see you guys next week. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.